Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Chronicon, where we are going to carry on trying to hunt down the remaining True Legendaries for the Templar. Just to remind you, we need 3 more. What we have missing is 1 sword, 1 tome, and 1 shield. One item that we did find last episode was this accessory, the Council's Gavel. Ended up not really being that useful for our build, but you know, it's one more thing we've unlocked in the Codex. And now that spot is permanently revealed to us. To get these True Legendaries, of course, we're just going to be trying to do greater boss anomalies. We'll try to do them at Mythic 15. If it feels like it's really slow, I am prepared to bring the difficulty down. But generally, I think the thing about doing them at Mythic 15 is that when we get them, when we get items to drop, especially when we get True Legendaries to drop, they are going to have the maximum stats. So we're able to take the beast down in a couple shots, in a couple of phases of his whole thing. Hydroscale boots, true. I'm not sure when we even got them, but clearly they were not found on Mythic 15 because they are not triple gold star. Alright. This wasn't too bad. And of course the other good thing about doing it this way is that we're also getting some nice experience that we can eventually just dump into getting a bit of extra mana, a bit of extra damage. Yeah, I mean, damage is decent. Damage is decent. I'm certainly... Ooh! Yeah, alright. I'm into this. Already got another one of these. Don't really need it, but that's fine. Again, we're gonna play for about an hour, and we'll see what we can get. And I'm not gonna check my inventory every single time, because better to get a bunch of True Legendaries to drop, and then you can check to see at the end of all of it what you got at the end of it, right? Like sort of like opening up a loot box, and then you can see, hey, there's a bunch of things, but are any of them the things that I want? I do like that we're killing these guys fairly quickly, even on Mythic 15. This fight, though, is a... so we can't kill her before she goes into this phase, unfortunately. And this section of the fight sometimes will just instantly kill me, because I don't have the defense. There's a certain attack that this boss does that just... it's hard to read when it happens, and it kind of just wipes me out every time. Hopefully we don't run into it too much. We already have 25 points. We could Oh, you know what? I just realized I wasn't using my, I was using one of my sets of elixirs, but not the other. Kill it. Just to remind you, last episode I think we finally started using our elixirs. So what are we using? Greater health, barrier strength. That's my defensive stuff. I was using my offensive stuff, which is why we were doing decent damage. But I was being very reckless by not using the defensive stuff. Alright, so now we're gonna give ourselves a bit more mana. Hold X and then press A, which is a pretty awkward thing to do. But, you know, we'll do it. And now we do a bit more damage and our barrier is a bit stronger. We've got plenty of these elixirs as well, so we can just continue. I do have to remind myself, though, that it is left and right which I use to that's on me. This is an easy fight. I should have hidden behind the wall. Is that because my elixirs are mapped to up and down, the healing is now mapped to left and right. Actually, hang on a second. Let me map the elixirs to left and right and the healing to up and down, because I think that's how I'm more comfortable with. Because if I ever do need to heal, I don't want to botch it by yeah, left and right. And then up and down is going to be healing. Okay. We'll remind ourselves that that's how it is. Taking him most of the way down, even with this higher difficulty. Right, we're just gonna continue. And you again, I guess there's no reason not to just pick these. I don't even know if it's gonna do anything for us. Crystals we definitely do not need. Yeah, I don't like these multi-phase fights because they waste our time. We did take a hit, but we had enough health, and between our health and our barrier, we had enough to not really have to worry about it too much. You again! That's, you're kind of overstaying your welcome here, the beast below. You know, for a moment there, I thought I died. Just because I wasn't expecting to kill him in the first phase. Really, dude? Really, dude? Whatever. Right, this guy's having a tough time. Maybe he should stop fighting us then, you know? You... I don't like you. I don't like you. Oh god. I'm just trying not to stay in one place because I think the attack that kills me is one that you can dodge. This guy I love fighting just because it's an easy fight. Although again, I shouldn't just stand still and tank every hit. This fight is easy as long as you're not an idiot. Like, you stand behind the wall just so that when she starts throwing out her heavy laser attacks, that it doesn't kill you. This attack, she also becomes invincible during that, annoyingly. I wish you could still damage her while that was going on. Don't really see any value in... I mean, it prolongs the fight. But let's say you wanted to take the risk and just tank the damage and see if maybe you can kill her early. I feel like the game should give you that option as well. I don't like scripted phases where bosses just become invincible. Just as a stylistic thing, it doesn't... It's not the kind of thing that appeals to me. Aha! Killed you again! Yeah. I'm not getting the kinds of good drops that I like. But we've only been in this episode a few minutes, so... So let's just carry on and see. See, hopefully we can get this guy taken out again. Keep an eye on my health. But I think he's gonna go down. Yeah. I think we're at the point where if I don't distract my own creatures by moving them somewhere else, they will kill this guy before he has a chance to go into another phase. This guy I love because he doesn't have phases. I mean, like, he does things. He has phases in the sense that he'll do things in a certain order, but he at no point will make himself invincible. He is my favorite fight. Because it's the quickest to take him down. You just gotta be mindful, okay, he's gonna do that, then he's gonna do this. And then a bunch of, if the fight goes long enough, a bunch of other abilities start coming into play. This is the only fight that I don't like. Maybe I should just start skipping it. Because she doesn't give you any time at all before she throws you into this phase. It's really obnoxious. I feel like they should at least double, if not maybe double and a half, the amount of time before she throws you into these into that other little mini game that you've got to beat. Oh, what? Oh, I think my creatures got distracted. Again, although I was trying to keep them relatively on target. Huh. Right, we've picked up a bunch of items, but none of them look new. It's okay, that's fine. And with all the points that we're putting into mana, we're raising not only our barrier size, our barrier's HP, but we are also giving ourselves a bit more damage. You know what? I'm gonna try something. Let's do some socketing, why don't we? How do we unsocket? Oh, destroy gems. Okay. All gems will be destroyed. So let's just put. Oh. None of our items have. Oh. Our sword has 2 sphere sockets. We could re-roll the sockets. Okay, so what sort of things can we... So what... So what sort of things can we do with sphere? Crit chance? I'm not sure. Attack speed? I don't know. What else could we... Crit damage, maybe? We could re-roll the sockets on our sword. So what could we get? We have 2... We could give it... Yeah, let's go for 2 square. But let's see. So let's see, star. What does star do? Frost damage, chain lightning, poison, bleed? Not really. So I think crit damage. Hang on, is there a thing for companion damage? Oh, sorry, we're looking at square. Cooldown reduction, overpower, maybe just crit damage or regular damage. Crit. Let's just go crit damage on our sword. Yeah, let's just. I mean, we might as well put something, right? We can always get rid of this later on if we want. Oh. Oh god, this is so finicky. All right. Yeah, let's throw in a couple of these. Except we only have one fully upgraded one? Really? So let's upgrade some gems. Maybe. Oh my god. This is... Oh, these menus are so awkward to Oh, and if you leave it, it'll put you on the first page. Okay. Man, I'm trying to... How do I... How do I move it? I'm trying to upgrade my gems. How do I... Oh, God. Put a gem here. How do you... How do you put a gem? I swear I've done this before. Put an item here. So if I put an item here, that puts the item there. Like, no, that's not it. Place a fitting gem here. Oh god, oh god. What? Hang on a sec. Am I gonna have to fucking look up how to upgrade on Chronicon? Hang on. Chronicon upgrade gem. Is there a... Like, how the fuck do you do this? It says put a gem here. Like, these are all my gems. Oh, what? No, no, oh, fuck off. I didn't want, oh no. You know what? That's a bunch of nonsense. What? Do you have to transmute? Is that a thing? No, how do you... X. Hold X. I see. I see. Well... I had to do this because, I'm gonna need 2 of these. The reason I'm gonna need 2 of these is because I accidentally put the wrong gem on this while I was trying to figure out how this works. Now we can finally do this. There we go. There we go. All of that was for what? All of that was for 44% increased critical damage. Is that even gonna make any noticeable difference? Well, one thing that will make a noticeable difference is if I use my elixirs. Alright. Alright, so... Oh, we got that. We got that sorted out. We'll see in this fight if it feels like it's helped us. I mean, it hasn't hurt us. Maybe we just need to increase our mana by a whole bunch. Alright. What have we found so far? ring, armor, that. Yeah, we'll just keep going. How long have we been going, by the way? 25 minutes. Yeah, we'll go for about an hour, and that'll give us... Well, I don't know if it'll give us what we want, but it'll give us a few chances to maybe get a few of these things done. I do like that we're finally feeling moderately powerful after all of this. We're defensive to the point where we can take a few hits. We're taking our enemies down. And it's not taking like years and years. Every once in a while we're putting more points into mana. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep going, and then hopefully by the end of this episode we will have at least one of the items on our list. Yeah, I think periodically I need to retarget the boss, because otherwise he like my creatures get distracted. Right. More mana is just a good thing to have as well. Although I think we're starting to hit diminishing returns on that. Yeah, let's just continue. This guy I don't mind fighting anymore. Again, I try to avoid his like the middle of the screen where he jumps, because that does deal damage when he lands. We're also getting a nice amount of crystals doing all of this. Alright. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, let's make sure our guys do not get distracted. I tried my best, but oh, easy, easy, easy. Took a few hits there. Alright, alright. We've got to keep going. Nothing for us to do but to keep going. I still feel bad. I'll never stop feeling bad that I ruined my chance to make this build better by wasting that one runestone that we can apparently now never get back. Ugh. Yeah, that's one unfortunate thing, that apparently the game is a little bit bugged, or like not very consistent in terms of it's supposed to give you runestones that you don't already have before it starts giving you repeats. Now we've found all of them at least once. but it's seemingly just stopped giving us anything that isn't a class runestone. And the one that we're looking for is a general runestone. Seemingly, there's just no way of getting it. No reliable way, anyway. And I don't want to, like, sit around hoping for a miracle, like we just find it randomly from some creature. Now that would be a very sad way to play. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. How are we on items? I don't think we found any of the ones we're looking for, but what we can do is ooh. I think we did take damage from his jump attack, but we didn't get killed. So that's good to know. That's very good to know. What we'll do is, at the end of this episode, we will re-roll all of the True Legendaries that we don't need and the ones that we don't want to keep into random ones at the transmuter. At the alchemist, I think? The person who you do transmutation with. Just to give ourselves a few chances at maybe at least seeing what the other items are, even if they don't necessarily get added to the codex. Although maybe they will, who knows. Runes, I don't think, get added to the codex if you randomly roll a different one. I don't know, maybe items work differently. Maybe they do. Eventually, though, the experience that we're getting is going to start trailing off. I'll just keep my elixirs topped up, even though I don't think there's ever any danger of them running out. But, yeah, just to be on the safe side. Maybe it has to do with crit chance. I'm not happy to see you. Oh, we did no damage to her. Are you fucking kidding? Yeah, let's look at our death recap. I couldn't even see the attack that killed me. Yeah, see, this is why I do not like this boss. Not only does it waste my time, but sometimes it kills me, which wastes even more of my time. Anybody other than you, I'm perfectly comfortable fighting, but not you. Oakstorm is a pretty safe fight. Do any of our other items have sockets? Also, hang on. Star sockets. Chain lightning, poison damage, bleed damage, holy damage, shadow damage. What about spheres? And square is the only thing left. We could put one more square socket. Overpower? What is our overpower at? %57%. Maybe we should put some overpower? I don't know. Yeah, like, there's a lot of fiddling around to get the optimal stat distribution. Maybe more overpower could help us out. But I feel like we're kind of brute forcing our way into a build that can at least be fairly competent at taking down greater bosses. Unless it's that one sandworm boss. Alright. Not really finding items at... Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have fought you, because this is gonna be a fucking pain. Let me just pay attention to what's happening on top of me. But this time we got through. And we got through it relatively unscathed. Alright. Do that. I'll stand at the back. I'll take a look at what we found. There's a distinct lack of any swords or shields or tomes among the things that we picked up. But who knows? Maybe we will get lucky. With one of the future drops. Okay, come on. I'm gonna try and pay attention to what's going on above me. I think we should have you. Yes. Maybe I am getting slightly better at this boss. The other thing is, like, whatever attack it does, it is so much more damage than what any of the other bosses are doing. Yeah, some of the balancing in this game feels like it's a little bit all over the place. Okay, I guess the game is helping us practice this fight by letting us do it multiple times in a row. The other thing, it's possible that the attack that's killing me isn't even targeted at me. It might be an AoE targeted at one of my creatures, and I just happen to be in its radius. Okay, we're getting lots of items, but none of them what we need. Okay, at least we're done fighting that desert boss for a while. Okay. Pretty soon I'm gonna have another 25 points to throw down into my mana. I don't think we're killing him quickly enough. Yep, I had a feeling. Let's just kill some of these. Clear out some room. Yeah, now let's take you down. Focus him down. There we go. This I don't mind that much. Feels a bit quicker than the sandworm fight. This fight used to terrify me, but now I think we've made ourselves strong enough that we can survive. All right. Easy, relatively easy. And you again. All right, let's see. Maybe we can. Maybe we can take him down quick. No, I don't think so. Did take a hit, and I did heal. Alright. You, I don't mind. We'll spend our points at the end of this. Alright, nothing out of you either. Let me also check how long we've been going for. 42 minutes. So about another 20 minutes of this. Let's spend our points, actually. Hold X. Let's also see how much of a barrier we gain. It goes from about 39,000 to... oh. About 39,002, 39,600. So not a huge increase, but if you're putting like hundreds of points in, eventually it does add up to something significant. Yeah, but these points that we're putting are gonna get fewer and farther between, just because leveling up does eventually require more and more experience. That was embarrassing. Oh. Did he do a critical hit? He must have, because usually I don't get like... Or did he land multiple hits and I was just that careless and I just let him slowly kill me. Oh, actually, I see what happened. My defensive elixirs wore off. My barrier strength and my health. And I paid the price. Try to keep my creatures on target. Oh yeah. Other enemies were trying to squeeze their way in, but I was on top of things. If you target a creature with any sort of an attack, your companions will then go after that same creature. Even if the attack you're using isn't in range of that creature. So I just use like a melee swing as a way of targeting my creatures at a specific enemy. So that's what I mean when I say that I'm trying to keep these guys on target. Jeez. I didn't even see. This wasn't even a critical hit. Hurt for 136. Yeah, see, I don't like this boss. Something isn't right with this boss. Something isn't right with this boss. Fuck off. Yeah, the balancing feels like it's not in line with what the others are doing. These are all greater bosses. They're all at Mythic 15. There should be some consistency in the kinds of damage that they're doing. But let's continue. We only have 6 points. I guess what we could do is we could keep going until I get another 25 points. But that could take quite a while. But I mean, I think we might be able to get that done in not too much longer than an hour. Right. Keep my people focused on the beast. And that seems to be a better way to get him killed early. As for this guy, I do have to kind of dodge some of his attacks. Can't just sit here and tank all of it. Yeah, we'll go until we have another 25 points, and then we'll see what items we found, and we will yeah, that seems to be the way to kill this guy. It will go until we have another 25 points, and then we'll just spend them, and then we'll take stock of what items we found. Alright, let's keep going. 11 points already, so, you know, getting there. We are at 48 minutes. I think we'll be able to do this in about an hour. And let's continue. 12 points now. I did take a hit there, but I noticed it and I healed. Fuck off. Just take my elixirs. Keep them topped up, you know, just in case. This guy I don't mind anymore because we can kill him pretty quickly before he goes into his jumping phase. There are no enemies to distract my guys as well, so all their damage is going to him and nobody but him. And his 2 goons at the start of the battle don't take that long to kill either. You, I think I've figured out what I need to do. I need to basically stay on you and keep my creatures on target, just taking this one guy out, because otherwise they'll get distracted and then they'll start splitting their damage, and then he'll go into his other phase and that'll just be annoying. With you, I've got to just be mindful that you're going to occasionally do attacks that are targeted at me. And I've got to either dodge them or I've got to heal afterwards. I had to scratch my nose. Oh. Alright. We're up to 16 points. Not too shabby. Oh, I picked up some garbage. Oh, man, what? I'm trying to fucking leave, man. Ugh. Alright. Alright. Keep the creatures focused on the dude. Oh, I got distracted by my phone. And I took my eye off of things. Yeah, just kill him. We nearly killed him. I just fumbled that right at the end. Well, we killed him in the end, but I meant nearly killed him in the first phase. With you, I don't know if there's a way to ensure that we kill you early. Maybe there is. I don't think so. I don't think there's any way to kill her before she goes into the drown in blood phase. We're at 19 points. Now we're at 20. Getting pretty close. And we will get to the 25 at around the 1 hour mark as well. Hey! I just got an achievement for collecting 400 unique items. You know what that means? That means it could only have happened if we picked up another one of them, and indeed we did. The Art of Combat. All base skills attack in 3 directions. I don't even know what that means, but I do know that this episode will not have been in vain. We at least got one new thing, and we're even gonna roll the True Legendaries that we found as well. That was a great way to get that as well, that notification. In the form of an achievement for our 400th item. We're at 22 points. Oh, are you serious? How did we not manage to kill him there? Alright. 23 points. And we don't have too many more chances left in this episode to find True Legendaries and drops. We'll see what we find when we roll the ones that we currently have. All right. All right. And we have our 25 points, so we're going to head back home. We're going to start wrapping up. The first thing we will do is I'm going to go to my personal stash. And I'm going to drop this in. Just because we're going to hold on to that there. Although, it says it's a Templar item, but all base skills. I feel like anybody could benefit from that. If it applies to base skills, even from other classes. But I'll have my Templar hold on to it for now anyway. Let me also put these last 25 points in. See, we go from 40,400 to... to 41,800. All right. That's a nice bonus. And finally, let's so which ones do we want to keep? I think we want to keep Cosmic Cape, a couple of them for our future characters. Ring of Pure Energies, we got a couple of those. We have D'Artagnan and Porthos? Athos? So what was the other item in the set? So what was the amulet called? No, that's not it. That's not it. It was Porthos, right? Wait, and that's the hurt blocker. Was it this? No, that's not it either. No, that's not it. Hang on. Chair of the Archdruid, don't need that. And Despair, don't need that. Unwavering Loyalty, I might want to hold on to another one of those. Unbreakable Bond. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually drop both of these off. Porthos, yes. Porthos, I'm actually going to drop off. Oh, I already have one of them in here. So I'll drop the extra Porthos off in this. And now we have those Hydro Scale boots. The rest of these, I think... Yeah, if we want to farm any of these items, we can just have our Warden do it. So now let's go to Transmutation. And let's remind ourselves of the recipe for a random True Legendary. It's a Power Legendary. Consumes 5 True Legendaries. If all 5 are the same slot, then the other one will be for the same slot as well, but we don't have that. So let's make sure we don't accidentally put 5 from the same slot. And unfortunately, even if you put 5 gold, like triple gold star items, I'm showing you all of these just to confirm to you that they are all triple gold star if you look at their base stats. There's a gold star next to all of them. If you do that, the item you get is gonna be not gold star. So unfortunately, that's not a... Hey, I mean, that's another shield. Do we need any more shields? We needed a sword, a tome, and I think maybe a shield. Maybe. Aramis. Let me just check this pretty quickly. What was the last? We did need another shield. So if we find 5 instances of hurt blocker, I'm keeping 1 just for posterity, but the rest we can just put in the... if we find 5 of these, we can gamble them into another shield, and hopefully, if we find 5 of them before we find, you know, the actual item in an actual drop, we can do a similar thing with the Venerata, so let's move those down. Then this, we can just move that stuff off to the side. Actually, hang on. I'll put 1 of those. And 1 of those. And I'll go here. And I'll... just drop them in here. Just, again, for posterity's sake. I'll put them down here. I'm gonna have to buy new stash tabs and sort this stuff and put like the different class stuff in its own places. I'll have to figure out how to organize this, but I'll wait until we have more classes unlocked. I mean, not unlocked, like we have all the classes unlocked, but like more classes played with, so that we have more reason to actually need, you know, to do that. Because there's not really much point opening up a whole extra tab if I'm just putting like 2 things in it, you know? You see what I mean? But yeah, I think that, with that, we're going to call an end to this episode. Let's reflect on what we accomplished. We put a whole bunch of points into our Templar's stats. Mainly just mana. In fact, entirely just mana. And all of those points were gained by killing greater bosses in the anomalies, but more importantly, we were also looking for some of the remaining true legendary items. 1 of the 2 did drop, the Art of Combat, and not just that, but picking that up gave me the achievement for finding 400 different items in the codex. So that felt pretty good. So yeah, a lot of things unlocked, but a lot of things still remain to be unlocked. But I do like the fact that we got at least 1 of them done, and if we're going at this rate, then 2 more episodes will be what we need. It might take more, it might take less, but if we keep going at this rate, if we keep finding 1 item per episode, then we can expect to be done in a couple more. But yeah, I think that's going to be all for this one. A productive episode. Happy with how it turned out, and I'm looking forward to trying again next week as well. All we need is another sword and another shield. And that's going to be all for this one. Thanks for watching, hope you had a good time, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.